Hello and welcome back to another episode of Godforsaken Customs. I'm here in the shop today and we are working on Cummins. That is Rusty, or Cummins formerly known as Rusty. I've had the front wings off. Obviously we haven't replaced those yet, they were all rusted out. So when the paint guy came, he painted the new ones that we had. We just didn't get around to fitting them. Pug had tried to take out the bottom bolt on this side and it snapped off, so we just gave up because obviously the guy was there to paint the truck, so we couldn't do it there and then. But I've been round, pulled the arches off, pulled the arch liners out, been round, we've de-rusted anything, painted anything that needs doing. I've managed to drill out the fixing from there and put a new riv nut in. It was just a riv nut in there before, so I drilled it out, beat the sides of it in, pulled it out through, and new riv nut so we can put a 1/4-20 bolt in there, and it won't look as bad as putting a self-tapper in somewhere else. A couple of other bits we had to do. This wiring here was taped over. I mean, it comes from factory taped with an insulation tape thing, but that had come away and they duct taped it over this rain gutter. So like this was completely full of leaves up here, and now that's been cleaned out and we just drilled a single skin there. I couldn't find any other spots, so found a bit of single skin, put a cable tie in there. Now that's all secured. The only other thing we're working on, found 2 dangling wires here, and up underneath the battery tray there's a sensor, and we're going to see if we can't repin the plug and rewire that. But then we've undercoated everything, and now the next step will be putting it all back together. This morning, yesterday we got the rear bumper all finished off, so this morning I managed to get that on for him. And pretty well the only thing we've got left to do is tailgate on this one, and he's actually pretty up together now. It's come a long way from when we started on it, but we're getting there now, and I will catch you when I've done a bit more. We did have to get a few extra fixings yesterday, but we went to a fastener's place and they managed to give us something that will do, so yeah, huge love, and I'll catch you all when I got it back together probably. Right, so the wings are on. Got to check now before we cinch everything down. They're lined well with the doors of it and close them. Check with the bonnet now. This one needs to come out a bit. This one's good enough for inwood. There's a new bumper, new fenders, just had it washed out. Bell's just washed it for us. So it looks like we just got back in the nick of time. It's just started to snow, and tomorrow they're giving it snow all day, so we're shutting it down for tonight. It's a late one now. Might start on the wheels maybe, but probably do most of that tomorrow. So catch you in a minute. Uh-oh. Well, it's -7 today, and as you can see, it's actually winter. Well, other than the tailgate, there's not much rust left on it. Steel wheels are hideous, so obviously they need to be pickled and painted. We're going to just hit these with the pickler and then give it a good wire brush and just spray them black to match the rest of the truck. Back ones aren't as bad, but the front ones are pretty hideous. We can't seem to find any new ones for it, so not locally anyway. We'll recondition these, get them looking good as new. don't you install the light? Yeah. Well, as you may well have seen, frozen water down today, and we are obviously cracking on with the wheels, show the different stages of it. Obviously we're descaling, and then we're just hitting it with a wire wheel in the drill, and this is what they come out like at the end. We've actually got one painted and put on the truck, so that's looking pretty good now. You got this one on the table, and this one's ready to be painted now. It's been washed down with acetone and that. And we can get some primer on there. It's just going to be primer and a straightforward pig iron black paint. Nothing fancy, but you know, just trying to make sure we get as much rust off as there as we can, so they don't go rusty again in the next couple of months and over the winter. And Rusty is coming together. Well, this one's sort of pre-polished, ready on the truck. Take it off and finish it off. So there's another wheel in paint, and we got this backlight wired up now. Everything, Bill came round, big shout out to Bill by the way. He came round and wired up the entire center console for Pug 1. So all those switches are designated to whatever they're designated to. They all work and they all illuminate with a two-stage illumination. So there's a light so that you can see them, and then there's a light to tell you that they're on. It's worked out pretty good. Bud did a nice job of that yesterday. He was here till pretty late too. Working hard, and yeah, coming together nicely. Like I said, we still got to find this tailgate, and there is a few bits of wiring to tidy up underneath too. The tow bar wiring is still an ongoing issue. Well, anyways, it's getting late. I'm covered in rust now. We've got a couple of the wheels on the truck looking good now. One on the back there, one last one to finish off. But big shout out to Billsif. Thanks for coming around again. And if you haven't already, subscribe to his channel. I'll leave a link in the description if I remember. But yeah, if you like how the progress is going along with the truck, let us know in the comments, and hit that like button. If not, well, can't please all of you. But anyway, huge love, and I'll catch you all on the next one. Cheers.